Mr. Imaginary Cameraman, you hit record already? I really wish you'd tell me these things. It's so unprofessional to be sipping coffee at the beginning of a video. Well, hello everyone. Welcome back. Brian Richards here, and today I'm going to teach you another self-working card trick. What's cool about this trick is there's no setup. You can borrow a deck of cards and you'll be able to perform this trick right away. Are you ready? Get out a deck of cards. Let's get into today's tutorial. For this trick, again, like I said, the deck of cards can be shuffled. Can be shuffled, doesn't really matter. You can have a volunteer shuffle it as much as they want. You can borrow the deck and do this trick right away. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through this deck and I'm going to make a prediction here. Actually, let's see here. There's so many possibilities. I think I'm going to go with, why don't I go with this one right here. Yeah, that's going to be my prediction. Now you'll see what that is in a moment, but I'm just going to leave it right over here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to deal cards, and as I'm doing this, I invite a volunteer just to say stop whenever they want. So let's just say they say stop right about here. We get rid of the rest of the deck, not going to need it at this point. And then I give them the packet that we dealt, and I invite them to deal the packet into two piles. So they go back and forth like so, back and forth, until they deal out all of the cards. All the way through, just like that. Now at this point in time, I normally would remind my audience, remember, this was a shuffled deck of cards. We dealt the cards, they could have stopped anywhere. Ultimately, we dealt them into two piles. Now what's going to happen is we have a card on top of this pile and a card on top of this pile. One is going to represent the value of the card, and one is going to represent the suit. I have no idea what it is, but let's see what we got. We have, looks like an ace, and over here we have, diamonds. So, the ace of diamonds. Now remember, at the beginning, I actually made a prediction. What's pretty crazy is this is indeed the ace of diamonds. Pretty cool, right? And like I said, you can do this trick with a regular ordinary deck of cards. It can be borrowed. There's no setup whatsoever, and you can perform this trick right away. All right, so let's get into today's tutorial. Here we go. Ready? Now, for this trick, again, the deck is shuffled, but when the time is done, that the shuffling is done, I should say, what you want to do is you want to go through the packet of cards, and you want to look at these top two cards. Okay, whatever cards are on top of the deck, the top card is going to represent the value, and the second card from the top is going to represent the suit. So we have a king and we have a club, which means that when you remove your prediction, what you're going to do is you're going to remove that card, whatever that is, the king of clubs in this case. So I'm going to go through without them knowing what it is. I'm going to put it down. It is, of course, the king of clubs in this case. I'm going to put that as my prediction. Now, you can either have them deal it or you can deal it yourself. You just want to make sure you get past the first two cards, and then you invite them to say stop whenever they want. So you're just going to deal these, and the volunteer can say stop whenever they want. We'll just say they say stop right here. Get rid of the rest of the packet. You give them the cards, and you have them deal them out into two piles. And when you do this, what's going to end up happening is you're going to end up with these last two cards being one on top of each pile. What's important though, as they go back and forth, is you want to keep an eye on where the last card gets dealt, which pile the last card gets dealt. So it could be either one, depending on whether it's even or odd, but in this case, the last card is going to be dealt right here. Now, it's important you know where that last card is dealt, because that last card, wherever it's dealt, that pile is going to represent the value of the card, and then the other one is going to represent the suit. So explain, okay? Now, again, we had the deck shuffled. We made a pile. You could have stopped anywhere. You dealt them back and forth. What we're going to do is we're going to see what these two top cards is. This one is going to represent the value, and this one is going to represent the suit. So let's see what we have here. Oh, it looks like a king, and it looks like a club. So the king of clubs. Now you remember I made a prediction. My friends, It is indeed the king of clubs. Pretty wild, right? And so easy. And what I love about it, again, is that you can use a borrowed deck of cards and you can perform the trick right away. Now, I want to give you a little bit of a warning, and so that you are prepared. This will sometimes happen. Okay, so again, let's just go back to our deck of cards here. After a deck of cards is shuffled, every now and then you're going to discover something like, let's say this is a 3 and the next card is a spade. Okay, if that happens, what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to kind of cut the deck somewhere else. So I have a king and a diamond. I might bring those to the top of the deck, okay? That will sometimes happen. That I think it may even have happened in my performance. So I had to cut the deck somewhere else. So again, if you happen to be, let's say, coming to, let's say, here's a great example. After the deck has been shuffled, you pick it up and you look at the top 2 cards and you see a 5 and you see a club. Again, this is going to be a problem because this needs to be the prediction, but it can't be. So if that's the case, just look for 2 cards next to each other, like the 8 of diamonds. That would be perfect. We'll cut that to the top. And then you go through and you pull out your 8 of diamonds as your prediction, and you put that to the side. And again, you start to deal or have them deal, and they can stop wherever they want. Let's just say they go a little further. Maybe they want to go right about here. They say stop, get rid of the rest of the cards. Again, you give them the packet and you say, I want you to deal them now into 2 piles, going back and forth. And the most important thing is make sure you watch to see where that last card ends up, because that's going to be the value pile. So again, it happens to be this pile again. So it ends up here. So I'm going to say now these 2, again, after shuffling and dealing piles, I don't know what these cards are, but one is going to represent the value, one is going to represent the suit. We have, looks like an 8, and over here, looks like the diamonds, which means 8 of diamonds. I made my prediction, and my friends, check it out. It really is the 8 of diamonds, which means I am clearly psychotic. I mean psychic. Psychic. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Well, anyway, I hope you enjoyed this trick, and if you did, do hit like. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so yet. Also, please share my channel with some other magic enthusiasts that you may know. And there may be another video or 2 over there you may want to click on to continue to learn some more amazing magic tricks. But between now and then, go and be amazing.